Today is moving day for the girls. So tonight, right as the sun goes down, I plan on locking them up so they can't get out. Any of the foragers that were out should be back by that point. And we're going to seal up the front. There's no other entrance in or out. And be putting them into my car. I have a 6 a.m. ferry, so should be fun. So I'm at the hive. My plan right now is to reduce the number of boxes. So this one here is an empty box just with feeder trays for sugar water. The second one does have frames in it, as do the bottom two. So ideally, I'd like to just be able to lift this one and this one into the car, unless this one is filled with comb and bees, in which case then I'll have to stack all three. So right now, top one's coming off, and we'll do a quick check on this one, make sure there's no queen up there, and see what they're doing. I think we've got a little bit of robbing going on because this guy's looking for a way to get in. And if she lived here, she would know where the entrance is. So the first order of business is to kind of get the bees to move down. So I'm just puffing smoke into the top of the box so that they move down into the hive. Hopefully they'll stop moving down a little bit. That did the trick. So puffing the smoke got all the bees out of the top here. And that means I can just remove this entire top box. Top box is moved, and I'm putting it out of the way. And then on top of here, I have what's called the inner cover. So we're going to remove that. And move it out of the way. So now that the inner cover is off, I'm going to take a look inside and see what we've got going on in here. I'm wearing different gloves today. They're much thicker and I can't control the camera as well with them, which is really frustrating. So we shall see. So all of these frames are empty, so I'm going to put them into the empty box I just took out. Actually, you know what? I'll just leave them in this box. There's no reason for me to transfer them, since there's no comb, which means that there's no queen, so I don't have to worry. Let's just doubly make sure. I mean, there's a few bees, but they've not really built anything. So I'm just gonna shake them off. I'm gonna lift this entire box off. Now we have bees. So now we have the bees up here. And you can see, like, inside, so much drawn out comb. That is honey. It's not quite capped over yet. So I'm just going to take a quick peek and see what they're doing in there. Hopefully these are bees that are meant to be here. So I'm going to give them a little smoke. They're not happy with me at all. around inside. Let's have a quick peek and let's see what we get. We'll start towards the middle. These are really glued in. They're all stuck together. Wow, this is so stuck together. Oh my god. Okay. So, looks like we've just got nectar in here and some capped honey. Capped honey is right over here. So you can see here a little more, and you can see all of this purpose. So all of this stuff right here is bee glue. They fill it all the air gaps, trying to keep the hive sealed up. So you can see the glow right there with it. Oh, I think we've got some rubbers here. All right, I need to close this up because this is a situation. I don't want their resources being taken. I just wanted to condense the hive down. I just need to make it so that I can lift it up because come dusk, I'm going to be lifting and it can be quite heavy. But these guys, there's no way that they have enough for the winter. I don't know what the bottom box looks like, but this is going to be an interesting challenge later. Now I've taken that inner cover off right there and placed the lid directly on top of this box. There's no space between the top of the box and the lid, so inside it's all smushed together. There's no way they're getting in or out. This evening after dusk, I will lift both this box and this box off of the bottom board right here and move it over to this vented bottom board here, and hopefully that'll give them enough ventilation for the, let's see, probably about 12-13 hours that they're going to be sealed up inside the hive. So I could use another vented top on top of this box, but I don't think we'll need it, hopefully. So I'm pretty sure we have rubbing happening. This is some very aggressive behavior right here on the landing pad. You can see that there's some fighting going on. They're like pulling other bees off the pad and kind of throwing them down. So I decreased the entrance. Since it's screwed in, it's kind of helping me to do it without a tool, and I did not bring a screwdriver down. So I stuffed the two of the entrances, left one open. I stuffed it with some greenery, so there's only one entrance for them to protect. I don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. Look at this little penguin. She's wagging her tail, wagging her butt, I should say, to let the other bees know that there's food here. I think that's what that means. But one entrance means that they only have to guard one door versus having to guard 3, 4, 5 or more. So because I have the patience of a 2-year-old, I'm coming back down to see what's going on. It has calmed all the way down. Right now there's a whole bunch of girls looking for a way in. I'm going to assume those are my girls. Can you hear that sound? I think that's them nibbling away at the grass thing that I have, the plant, which I'm going to unplug now. Let's see. coming out. A bit cranky. Alright, I'm gonna move. Oh, jeez. They are really mad. The chickens came to check it out too. So I guess all the robbers that were on the outside left. Any that were still inside, yeah, those are gonna fly off. I still only have the one hole open because the hive tool is blocking. There's still something going on right there. They're just kind of sniffing everybody now, checking to see if they belong. But I'll leave it like this for the next couple of hours. At least now everyone can get in, get out, do what they need to do. The worst of it's done, I think. Okay, so I'm going to move the bees over. There's a couple things that I'm doing. I've got a couple of ratchet straps, one that's going to go horizontally, and then the other that's going to go so side to side, and this one's going to go front to back. So let's just slide this one under here. I do need to remove this screw that I put in the front holding on the mouse guard, and I also have this from to stop the swarming. There's a few bees on the front of the hive. Hopefully they'll go inside when I open the front door up a bit more. This might make them angry just because I'm going to be drilling one screen. Still attached. Okay. So now this box is no longer attached to the bottom. There was a screw here kind of holding this mouse guard. 2 screws, one in the landing board right here and one that was screwed into the box. So I've taken the one out of the box, and to keep it safe I'm just going to screw it into the other end of the mouse guard. Okay, so now I'm going to take the lid off, and then I'm going to take the top box off and move the bottom box over to the screen board, and then I'll put this one on top and then another ventilated top on top of that, ratchet them all together, and hopefully that's going to be something I can manage to lift. I don't know. So I'm just smoking the inside of the hive to kind of make them move down. Let's put the grill in the car since I probably will lose it. It's so dark. Grab my hive tool, separate this box from the bottom box. quite heavy. Okay. I don't think I'll be able to lift both. That's not good. Maybe I'll move this over to the truck. Just slide it in. I don't want to injure myself trying to move everything. Lifting 2 boxes is one thing. Lifting 1 box is one thing. Lifting 2, that's something else entirely. Just move everything out of the way so I can put this in. Of course, I put everything away. Okay, so I'm just putting them into the car. So the car is quite full, as you can see. And I taped off space so I knew that I would have room. So now I need to get my ratchet straps put down under here. So press pause. All right, now we're back in business. So I put the ratchet straps crisscrossed. Oh, I can't really see it. It's my shadow. So that we'll have straps going either way. So now I'm going to lift the green box, this green box here, onto that vent lid, or base as it is now. And then I'll put that one on top, and then I'll put the other vent screen on top of that, and cinch them up, and they'll spend the night in the car. So I'm leaving probably around 2 a.m. so they should be fine. Box number 1. I don't even have my hood on. They're sleeping-ish. Oh dear. So, here's a problem. The box have a little bit of a gap. Not sure if you can see that. So right here. So I'm going to have to figure out how to plug that hole. I've moved it pretty much as far as I can on this side. That was Paul measuring on my pot. Okay, so I just used a little extra tape. Hopefully they don't chew through it. I'll put another bit on when I get back to the garage. But you can see them up here. Now I need to figure out how to get them out of my bloody car. So I'm just smoking them. We're going to have a few stragglers that will be joining me on the ride out in the open. But for the most part, they should all be back inside. This one's even heavier. Unfortunately, any girls that are left behind will be staying here. Okay. And they're starting to wake up and come after me, so I'm just going to walk away for a second. Okay, so they are strapped in there. We have a few stowaways. Well, they're not really stowaways, I guess. They live here. But there's not a whole lot I can do for them. Lung full of smoke. Yeah. I have to smoke everything in my car. So I have a light on my head and they're attracted to the light. So they're coming after me. I'm not sure if you can see that. Before I had one inside my jacket, so that was fun. Now I gotta fit everything back in. So this is not going anywhere. It's pretty secure. I'm being mobbed by bees, any that are inside the truck. I'm kind of just scooping out because I can't get them in now. They are desperately trying to get me, but I'm sorry ladies, you left your house. If you leave your house, you're screwed. So, alright, we're gonna have a whole bunch in the car. This is very frustrating. I'm gonna be driving tomorrow with a hood on, I think. Or I'll crack the window and they'll just go out the window. They're probably gonna stay by their hive because they're gonna smell the queen. And you can see in here, most of the bees are in there. Because at 2 o'clock in the morning, a spider with an egg sac on the back is exactly what you want right above your head when you're driving. Good morning. It's just before 2 and we're heading up to the island. And by we, I mean me and about 30,000 of my besties. I've got my coffee. It's a coffee bag, which, you know, not the best coffee, but needs must. And the car smells like honey. It smells like bees in here. It smells absolutely divine. It's a little packed to the gills. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of room. I'm probably breaking every law because I have no visibility behind me. The girls that were loose are still loose back there somewhere. Maybe they're sleeping. You know, we'll see. Maybe they'll wake up before I get to the island. Maybe not. We'll see. Hopefully it's uneventful the whole ride up. Wish me luck. I need it. It's been pretty quiet back there. So they might still be sleeping. Not a sound the entire time. So hopefully that's not a bad sign. They're awake. The stragglers are flying around. Okay. Good morning, ladies. They're gonna have to just sit for a little while. I'm going to need extra hands to lift them out. It's a bit early. It's only 6:30. Okay, these are in their spot now. They're not very happy with me. But we have them in their space. I'm gonna have to secure them to this platform because this one's a little bit narrower than my old one. We did have several casualties. I put them on the landing board, figuring this way maybe all of these that had escaped during transition, maybe they would put off some pheromones to bring home all the escapees. So I also blocked up the entrance. Well, not blocked it, but covered it. So hopefully they're going to start doing their orientation flights, figure out where they are, and that this is home now. But yeah, done. Okay, it's been about an hour and a half. So they've definitely calmed down. Not quite so crazy. And it looks like they've been cleaning off the front board a bit. Oh, there's the yellow jacket. Gonna make a meal out of the dead bee. Yellow jackets, they will eat meat, or at least apparently they bring it back to their queen, maybe? I don't know how that works. But anyway, I am leaving all but one entrance closed. This is day 2, so it's been about 24 hours. Oh, they're bringing in pollen. They're figuring it out. Still got the tape on there for rubbing, but I don't think they're getting rubbed anymore. I think I'm going to move the tape. So they've got 2 holes. I'm doing a hive check today, mostly because I've not seen any action at the door in a couple of days now. I'm a little worried that the hive has died. I don't know what happened, but we're going to open up the whole thing, look at every single frame, and try to figure out what's going on. So this is not looking good. There's not really a whole lot happening here. Just try and get a frame out of this one. Okay, well, no bees in here, but there are resources. There's nectar and capped honey. So they weren't rubbed out. Babies right in here, and as well as capped brood and brood that has been abandoned. So there's capped honey, more capped honey, same thing. And then over on the bottom box, we have more of the nectar. I think they may have absconded. So I'm halfway through this box right here, and since there are no huge numbers of dead bees on the bottom, that tells me they've absconded, which means they probably won't survive the winter because it's going to be cold and they don't have a home. Maybe they found a home, I don't know. But I'm now officially beeless, and it's too late to get another package or a nuke. This is a little heartbreaking. They clearly did not agree with the move. I'm not sure what I could have done differently. I don't know. Okay, so here's the dilemma now. Do I let other bees from around here come and take whatever they want? I mean, we've got tons of pollen, some capped honey in here, which could be a lot of it sugar syrup. This is not the time for beekeepers to be harvesting around here anyway, so I wouldn't be too concerned about funny honey. But it seems silly to waste all of this. I don't know if I can store it. I've just killed a couple hive beetles. This looks like hive beetle larvae right here. So either way, I have to put the boxes away. I'm hoping that it's not wax moths. The wax moths would destroy all of the comb. The comb I would like to save. But I just found a queen. I don't know where she came from. She has no attendants. She's not going to survive. Did she fall out of my box? Like, now I'm really confused. I think this is my queen. It has to be, right? Let's scoop her up. So what do I do? This is so frustrating. I just put a couple of drops of sugar syrup down and she is lapping it up, or was. So I'd left the box on the bench, and it does have some resources in it, and it's been dripping, I guess, because I came home from running some errands, and this is what I found. Now, these are all rubber bees. These are not mine. They're catching whatever they can find on the ground. It'd be pretty fun to scoop them up though. So if you want to know what rubbing is, see how all these girls, they all have their head inside. They're drinking up all that nectar. They're peeling up all the cappings from all the wax and stealing everything. So I put the box back on the hive, and this is the situation now. There are just bees everywhere. I'm pretty sure these are not my girls. Of course, there's no way for me to really know. But they are, it's like battle royale over here. They are killing each other, fighting for stuff. I feel really bad. There's so many dead girls here. I keep sweeping them off the bench so they stop huddling. And then they just get right back up. This one. So I closed up this hive with that box. I mean, they are all trying to get in. But there are so many in that I can't lock it up to keep them out. So until this all calms down, I'm going to have to let the rubbing happen. So they are pouring out of the entrance. There's only 2 holes open. My plan is to seal it up as soon as the sun goes down. Whoever's left inside, you know, they belong to this hive now, at least for the next couple of days. There's plenty of resources in there for them to eat. The queen is in there. I'm not sure if she's still alive. I wish I'd left her in the queen clip, because then yeah, maybe they would accept her and brand new hives. So I don't know, but it's pretty busy here. Lots of fighting going on the landing board. So we lost our hive. They absconded about 3-4 days ago. And when I went to try and close everything up, we were swarmed by other bees. I'm not sure if they were mine or if they're somebody else's. I have no idea. However, I kept the hive closed, but the bees are still around, and so now I'm trying to close everything up, but they are rubbing like crazy. If you look on the bottom, you see all these wax cappings, plus dead bees because they're all fighting. Wax cappings on the bottom means that they're uncapping the cells. So you can see they're going to town. Oh, they already got into there. They're going to town and trying to uncap these cells to get at the honey that's underneath. And it's happening over here as well. I'm going to put these into a box to save it. So you can see here where they have opened up all those cappings to get every drop of honey that they possibly could, or nectar or whatever else. So there are no babies in here. My queen is gone. Now it's just a matter of saving these frames for next year's bees. So I had brought the boxes up here briefly, and this was 3-4 days ago. The bees are still here. They still smell the honeycomb, I guess. It's insane. There's probably several thousand bees here. Crazy. They still smell something. So I've been trying to save some of the frames, some with the honey. Not these ones, obviously. But I have a tub over there that I've been moving things to away from the hive. And I've been using my smoker and, believe it or not, my leaf blower to kind of get the bees off. It's not working as well as I would like it to, but you know, it is what it is. There are still quite a few bees inside the box, but I plan on leaving it there for the night, and each of those frames has to go into the freezer to kill any wax moths or hive beetles or anything that's living in it, including any baby bees that are left. There aren't really that many. And that's it. We're done. The season.